Hello summoners, welcome back to the channel, and in this video we're going to do top 10 characters to awaken in Marvel Contest of Champions. And you may notice that there are no mystics in this one, and that is because it's a top 10 list, and the top 2 mystic characters being Doom and Claire, they don't really need to be awakened. But if you have a mystic gem, then yeah, sure, awaken them. Their awaken ability does have some uses, it's not like completely useless like Angela's awaken ability or something. And there are some pretty good characters who do need to be awakened in Mystic class, like Magic, Mojo, Dr. Voodoo, and some other characters as well. But this is my top 10 list, and if you disagree, do leave that down in the comment section. So at number 1 we have Aegon. I've tried to rank them according to the usability unawakened, like how bad they are unawakened. Like that. So Aegon unawakened, not that good. His main thing is to carry over his hit counts. The number of hits does give him all the utility that he has. Building him up in every single quest is not really practical, and at that point you might as well use just Star-Lord and stuff. So that is why he's the number 1. He desperately needs to be awakened, and ideally at a high signature level as well. Then at number 2 we have Void, who isn't as bad on awakened. Like, he is still an incinerator immune character who can not reverse regeneration unless you have despair, but he can still heal block it, and he can still have some power gain control, like power control and evade control and stuff, and some damage over time as well. But when they expire, they don't convert into Fear of the Void, they just fall off. And in longer fights, you really do want him to be awakened. He's much more much better awakened, and can also benefit a lot from being at a high signature level. Doesn't need it, but it does benefit him quite a lot. Then at number 3 we have Omega Red, another character who really needs to be awakened, and awakened at a high signature level with Suicide Masteries. In my opinion, is one of the most powerful characters in the entire game. And then at number 4 we have Namor, who probably needs to be, he definitely needs to be awakened, but he needs to be at SIG 200 to be reliable in any higher tier, Alliance Force, stuff like that. And he has a 100% chance to reflect back the unavoidable damage that you're taking, even reflecting back damage like Bane and stuff, although that's not really a practical way. It's much easier to just transfer Bane naturally, but his awakened ability is pretty strong and it's pretty unique as well, so that is why he's there. Then we have Nick Fury, who without his awakened ability isn't the best character. With the Hela and Angela, or I think Angela Hela synergy, you can gain a Fury while you are dashing back, which will give him some utility, some of his utility, like unblockable, evade counter, miss counter and stuff like that. But ideally you do want him to be awakened, not necessarily at a high signature level, but he definitely does need to be awakened to be good. Then at number 6 we have Captain America Infinity War, who is a great character unawakened, but when you awaken him there is just a lot of utility added. He can do armor breaks, he can get some pretty strong petrifies on, he can have weaknesses, so with different classes of characters in your team, he can do a lot of stuff in the game, and which increases his utility. He's pretty reliable at SIG 200, he has 100% chance to proc those abilities, so he's another character who does need to be at high signature level as well. But even unawakened, he still has really good block proficiency, still has some really good SP2 damage with all the kinetic potentials build up and stuff, so that is why he's slightly low on the list. Then we have Hyperion. So Hyperion is just a beast. He does need to be awakened a lot more than Corvus. That is why he's above Corvus in this list, and he's a really strong hitting poison immune character, a bit RNG dependent. That is the only problem I have with him. Sometimes you get a lot of furies, sometimes you may not get that many furies and stuff. Really good power gain and stuff. So yeah, he definitely needs to be awakened as well. Not that bad unawakened, I guess, but you ideally do want him awakened. Then we have Captain Marvel movie. I think she gains indestructible from being awakened, which is pretty huge. which does give her a lot of utility. And she's a pretty she's a really great champion when once you build her up with all her charges. I don't have her, I'm not really sure how she works, but I've seen some gameplay and I think she definitely needs to be awakened as well. Then at number 9 we have Corvus Clave, who I guess some of you would argue that he definitely doesn't need to be awakened. I think he's one of the best 6 stars to pull because he doesn't need to be awakened. Yet the awakened ability is one of the most powerful awakened abilities in the game, in my opinion. It doesn't make or break the character, but the death immunity is so powerful in Lance Quest, even in Lance War. Like the other day, had an opponent who was just timing out. Like after you die 3 times, does it really matter the number of deaths you give? So he was just timing out with Corvus, which is, I'm not sure how I feel about that, doing that in Lance War, but still. He's just incredibly powerful in anything with timers because of that, and he is immune to every single debuff when he's at 1%, and you can do a lot with the 1% Corvus Clave. He doesn't need, like, you can just pop a single revive, no need to push him up, and if you're running suicides he may even heal from the bleed and stuff. So yeah, really powerful. And then we have Ghost, who it's weird that she's at number 10 in the top 10 list because she is, in my opinion, the best character in the entire game, only comparable to Quake. Although Quake, she doesn't really need to be awakened at all, but Ghost, she benefits a lot from it. The power gain from phasing attacks is pretty huge, and if you have her at SIG 200, like, you're going to notice a huge, like, big difference with playing her at SIG 1 and SIG 200 in the power gain. Makes it so much easier to, like, gain power, use your SP2s and stuff, get the mega damage. So that's gonna do it for this one. Let me know how you feel about this list, if you have any other views, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Subscribe to the channel for more content and stay safe. Bye bye.